All right, everybody, welcome to your evening class. If you're practicing with me live, well done for showing up. And if we're practicing in our own time, that's also great. And just enjoy it, okay? Give yourself that challenge, that boost. It's a Monday, so hopefully that energy from the weekend we can bring into the practice this evening. Again, if you've had any problems with your wrists doing some of our downward dog positions, just come down to the elbows, okay? Make sure everything is in line, okay? And enjoy it, all right? Take child's pose whenever you need it. It's always there for you. We're going to start on our back. Okay, bring your knees into your chest. Hug them as tightly as you can in towards you. And then just add a bit of rocking from right and to left. Try to relax your shoulders down to the floor. Nice. Place the feet on the ground, arms out to the side. Make sure you've got the space, otherwise you find a cactus position with the hands. And then drop the knees from right to left. Maybe begin to close the eyes. And just feel that lovely release from the lower spine. Try to keep the shoulders resting on the ground. If the knees touch the floor on the side, fantastic. If they're not there yet, not to worry. Good. And then from here, take the left foot to the right knee. Keeping the knee out to the side, using your left hand, I want you to gently rotate that left foot over to the right. See if we can take it onto the floor, then take the hands out to the side. Okay, so we're in that gentle hip opening here. And a nice connection. Then come back to center next, inhale. Place the feet on the floor, right foot to left knee. Push your right hand onto the right knee and then gently rotate over to the side. Maybe the foot touches the floor, take the arm down nice and wide. Remember your Ujjayi breathing, everybody, in through the nose, out through the nose. Gently come back to center. Placing both feet on the floor, widen the stance of the feet, draw the knees into center. And just hang out here for a few rounds of breath. Maybe gently take the feet out a little bit wider, maybe centimetre by centimetre, inch to inch, and then maybe the big toe side of your foot is going to be rooted into the floor, and the baby toe side is going to be gently pivoting off. Should feel that pull from the outside of the hip and even the inside of the knee. Take one more breath here. On your next inhale, walk the feet together, soles press, knees gently wing out to the side. You can have your hands on your belly or hands on the inner thighs. We're just going to find 5 rounds of breath here. Maybe close down the eyes and really focus on the inhale and exhale being even in length. Remember to soften your jaw. Allowing our breath to center us, help us to arrive to our practice. Be fully present in the body. 2 more breaths. Nice, final breath. And then gently extend the arms above you, stretch the feet out beneath you. Long body stretch. I want you to roll all the way up to a seated position. And touch the toes if you can, then swivel the feet around to a nice tabletop pose. So remember, in tabletop, we're going to open the spine. As we exhale, cat position, chin into chest. So we're opening up the entire spine. As we inhale, we're flexing that spine and lifting that head up nice and high. Exhale, chin into chest. And then inhale. So we just should be feeling that spine flex and extend. Add in the other juicy movement that you'd like to bring into this gentle cat-cow flow. Focus on the breath, maybe close the eyes. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, open the spine up. Lift as high as you can. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Nice, and wait to come back to center. Float the right leg behind you. Just pause there. Now look behind. Make sure it's in line with your hip. If it's lifted too high, we're going to flex that lower spine. I want the lower spine to be grounded. In line with the shoulder, reach the left arm up. Opposite sides of your body here. Breathing in 3. Nice. Looking down, just focus on what your body is trying to establish here. Some balance, some stability, some wrist support. In 2. Good. Point the back toes down. In 1, back to center. Wiggle the hips side to side. We call this squishy cow. Other side. Float the left leg back. Point the toes down. Just pause here, look behind. Make sure everything is in line. Then when you're ready, float the opposite arm up. Should be the right arm. Make sure the thumb is pointing up as well. Gazing down. Focus on your breathing. Taking 2 more breaths. Remember, warming up that body. 1 more breath. Good. Coming back to center, alternating through. So you might need to creep a bit further forward. Reach out, exhale. Inhale, switch. Exhale, reach out. Inhale and switch. So focus on the back, stay still. Keep that distance off the floor, even with the hands and the foot. And just notice that shift in weight from 2 points of contact of opposite sides, closing down the eyes. See how little bits of movement, as you hold your position, can make an effect. If you lean too far to the side, we drop down, we lose our balance. If we find that center, if we squeeze our abdominals, it makes a massive difference. Find 2 more. Nice work, everybody. Good. We exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Nice job. Tuck the toes under behind you. Hover the knees off the floor. And then push back to downward facing dog. Gaze behind you, heel tap the floor. Then lift up the gaze slightly towards the knees. Sorry, slightly towards the hands, okay? So not letting that head come all the way underneath us. We're lifting it just a bit. Continue to heel tap the feet. Good, in 3. In 2. In 1, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, step to the right wrist and bring the left foot with you. Find a nice ragdoll pose here. Wiggle from side to side. Shake the head out. Nice and loose and relaxed. So you're letting the whole of your spine release here. Nice job, everyone. Option to interlace the hands behind your back and then let them fold up and over. And if you need it, just listen to your body. Take 2 more rounds of breath. 1 more round of breath. Nice. Slowly release the hands. And then widen the stance in your feet. So toes out, heels in. Coming down into a balasana, into a squat pose or a frog pose. Chest is nice and flat. Lovely. And then just drop from right to left. So one ankle raises up and then the other one sinks down. If you can't get those ankles down to the floor just yet, try to keep the back as flat as you can within this position. Might have really tight hips. Good, in 3. Keeping that gaze up in 2. Turn to the side to help you. In 1, bring the hands to the floor. Float the right arm up, find that simple twist. Exhale back to center. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale back to center. Good. Keep moving through this. Notice the hand that comes to the floor. You can push that knee out as wide as you can while the other arm reaches up. Tries to expand that chest space. Lovely. Wherever you're at, find 1 more. And then bring the hands back to center. Roll up that spine. Bring the toes close together. Lifting all the way to Tadasana. Take the hands above the head. Inhale. Exhale, folding through the center, hands to the mat. Halfway hold, inhale. Flat spine. Now notice the back of the legs. Can you feel that stretch going on with the hamstrings? If you can't, send a little bit more weight forwards into the toes, and then maybe hover the hands behind you. Exhale, release that stretch in your legs. Bend into the knees, tuck the chin to your chest. Take an inhale, press the left foot back, and then step the right foot back, high plank. Go in that high plank position, just make sure the feet are hip distance apart. Make sure we're squeezing those abdominals. Nice, remember if it's too much on the wrists, again, drop down to your elbows. Listen to your body. One more round of breath, nice job. And then drop the knees down, lower the chest all the way. Pull yourself up into upward facing dog. Shoulders back, lovely. And then tuck the toes, big exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, take an inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, left foot to wrist, and then right foot follows after. Grab your elbows again, ragdoll. Keep it nice and fluid. Nice, everybody. One more round of breath. Nice, release the hands to the mat. Total the feet out wide, come into Tadasana. Dropping the hips down low, find your frog squat. Keep that movement going right to left in 3. You shouldn't feel any pain in your lower back. You should feel that lift coming from the mid-spine in 2. Good, in 1, release the right hand to the floor, lift the left arm up, take an inhale. Exhale back to center. Good, left hand down, right arm up. Inhale. Exhale back to center. One more time. Nice job, everybody. Inhale up. Exhale, center. Last time. Nice job. Hands to the mat. Total the feet together. Lift the hips up and then roll all the way to standing pose. Tadasana. Take an inhale, hands above the head. Exhale through heart center down to the mat. Halfway hold, inhale, you can hover the hands, you can keep them on the shins. Exhale, hands to the mat, step the right foot back. And then the left foot, high plank hold. Nice. With our shoulders here, I don't want you to sink and collapse into the shoulder. I want you to push them as high as you can. Rib cage should be flared inward. Okay, our hips are a little bit lower than the shoulders. Take one more round of breath. Good. Next inhale, drop the knees, lower your chest down to the floor. Inhale, upward facing, look to the right. And then over to the left. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Heel tap the floor. Nice, everybody, in 3. Remember your gaze slightly forwards. You should see the outside of your arms in that peripheral view. In 2. Nice. In 1, inhale, look forwards, bend into your knees, and then jump to your Bakasana. Drop into the hips. Nice. I want you to drop all the way down to your bottom. Extend into a nice boat pose. So find that fluidity in that move. Lovely. Reach the arms up. Pause here. Push the shoulders back. If this is too much, drop the feet down to the floor in 3. Hold it here in 2. Hands to heart center on 1. Let's twist from right to left. On those Russian twists, keep the legs lifted. If you want to go further, maybe extend them up in front of you in 3. In 2. In 1. Lovely. Roll onto your back. Forwards and backwards lifts. Lift that chest as you go in 3. Nice, everybody. In 2. On that third one, we're going to cross the ankles. Step back to tabletop. Once you've found your tabletop position, tuck the toes under, take an inhale. Lift the knees, exhale, downward facing dog. Good. When you're ready, right leg floats to the sky, inhale. We're going to bend the knee, open up to scorpion dog. So the aim is to keep the hips the highest point. Look under the right shoulder. Find that stretch through the right side in 2. Good. In 1, inhale, shift forwards to high plank arms. Step the right foot in between the hands. And then lift up to Anjaneyasana. Nice and slow. Good. Cross the elbows or reach for opposite elbow. Gaze forwards. Find that gentle back bend. Nice. Expand that heart space. If this is too much, gently lower to your left knee. Nice. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the left foot forwards and fold. Halfway lift, inhale, flat spine. Exhale, hands to the mat. Soft micro bend into your knees. Roll up the spine, Tadasana. Inhale, lift high, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center, chin to chest. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the left foot back again. Drop it down to the floor, then swing the arms up. Broken crescent lunge. Untuck the back toes. Cross the ankles in the other direction now. Lift that chin up slightly. Feel your left hip flexor. Nice. One more round of breath. Hands to the mat, take an inhale. Step the left foot back, high plank hold. Breathe here. If this is easy, maybe add a few shifts in hip, a few hip shifts. Okay, otherwise stay nice and still. One more breath. Full chaturanga for those who want. We're going to bend into our elbows. Halfway hold. Inhale, lift the chest. Upward facing, look over to your left. And then to the right. Nice. Tuck the toes down, facing dog. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Pull the toes up first. And then bend the knee. Open to scorpion dog. Feel your left side body stretching here. Think about your right heel. Push it down to the floor. Keep the weight as even as you can on both hands. Nice. Next inhale, come forwards. High plank with the hands and shoulders. Step the left foot. And then rise up under Vinyasa or Crescent Lunge. Cross the elbows. Lift the chest. Nice. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good. Inhale, hands to the mat. Step the right foot forwards and fold. Shake the hips side to side, hands touching the toes, micro bend in the knees. Roll up that spine, Tadasana, hands above the head, lift the chin, look up. And then swan dive, arms behind you, down to the mat. Micro bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the right foot back. Drop down to the knee. Good. Reach those arms up. Cross the elbows in the other direction now. Keep the gaze forwards. Right hip flexor should be stretching here. Nice. Collapse into the hips. Breathe. One more round of breath. Good. Hands to the mat. Exhale. Inhale the right knee off the mat. Send the left foot back. High plank. Chaturanga. So we're dropping that chest. Inhale, upward facing. Good. Drop the knees to the floor. Child's pose. Chest down. Let's find that breath. So regain that composure. You can add a bit of movement to your forehead from side to side as we rock. Feel that stretch and length through the spine. One more round of breath. Nice. Inhale, rise up to tabletop. Tuck your toes, push back to downward facing dog. Keep that tapping going now, okay? So find that rhythm. Keep the gaze forwards. Take an inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Big stance, big step. Opening the hip to the side now. Now readjust if we need to. Look at the toes from the front foot. Look at the toes on the back foot. Palms facing down. Nice. Make sure you've got that 90-degree bend in your front knee. From here, elbow to knee, inhale, left arm forwards. Come into that long side stretch now. Good, maybe reach the right hand behind you, palm facing up. So left hand facing down, reaching in front. Right hand reaching back, facing up in 3. Nice, everybody. Find that twist in 2. Look up to the ceiling. In 1, inhale, warrior 2. Flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse that warrior now. Good. Inhale, warrior 2. Cartwheel down to the mat. Come onto the left side plank or the left bridge pose. So side plank, the feet are stacked. One in front of the other. Those options. You want to come into side stance. Lift that top leg all the way up. And push the hips in 3. Gaze down to the floor. Make sure the hand is aligned. 2. Nice. Come forwards in 1, high plank. Drop the chest, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Nice job, everybody. Keep that heel tap going. Push the tailbone as high as you can. Remember, your gaze is slightly forwards. One more round of breath. When you're ready, left leg, let's go. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, warrior two to the top of the mat. Turn the hips out to the side. So belly button should be pointing out to your right side. Gaze should be forwards, palms facing down. Good, just adjust into that nice warrior two position. Heels are aligned. Long, powerful stance. When you're ready, inhale, left elbow to knee. Right arm up and over, so floating all the way to the front. Keeping that right arm there, we're going to release the left elbow and take it behind us, palm facing down. Good, reach long in 3. Bend into that front knee. Open that chest in 2. Good, maybe you see my hand behind me, it's facing up in 1. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, flip the front palm, reach back, reverse. So as we reverse, we don't straighten out that front leg, we keep it bent. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel down, come onto your right side, plank or bridge pose. Just a reminder, bridge is with the knee on the floor, hips are still lifted. So this is where we work the obliques on the side of our core. Take one more round of breath. Maybe lift up that top leg, and then come forwards. Lovely, chaturanga, nice job everybody. Upward facing dog, inhale. Good, downward facing dog, exhale. Take an inhale, look forwards to the hands. Exhale, jump to the outside of your wrists. Try to land in that Bakasana position again, or Balasana, excuse me. Nice, drop the hips all the way down. Come into boat pose. Find that flow, nice and steady. Think about shoulders are lifted away from the ears, thumbs pointing up. Again, I'll repeat, if it's too difficult with the feet lifted, drop them down to the floor. Nice, hands to heart center, let go. Right to left. Keep the hands in prayer position. Find that twist. Keep your shoulders up. Work into that core. In 3, in 2, in 1. Cross the ankles, roll back and forwards along that spine. Keep that chest up as we lift forwards. Last one, cross the ankles. Hands to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Nice work. All right, using our breath to flow, right leg, let's inhale, lift up. Exhale, step to the hands, Anjaneyasana as we reach high. Inhale, cross the elbows. Exhale, hand to the mat. Inhale, left foot, pop it forwards and fold. Good, find that exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down to the mat, chin to chest. Nice, Tadasana. Close your eyes and roll up that spine, lifting the chin up. Take an inhale, hands above the head. Exhale, fold through heart center. Halfway lift, hold, inhale. Exhale, hand to the mat, step the left foot back, drop the knee down to the floor, broken crescent lunge, reach those arms up. Finding that twist, take the hands to heart center next, inhale. Exhale, left elbow to outer right knee. Find that hook. Sorry, you can't see me too well in all black, but left elbow is on the outer right knee. Always bring your hands parallel to the floor, okay? That top elbow is pointing as high as you can. That's when you're finding the twist. And if you feel comfortable, lift up that back knee. Find a little bit more challenge in the balance. In 3. Feeling that stretch in your right glute. In the bottom cheek in 2. Good job, everybody. In 1, drop the back knee. Inhale, reach those arms up. Keep the back toes tucked under. Exhale, hand to the mat. Step back. High plank, chaturanga. Squeeze that core up and facing dog. Feel your body opening up. Feels good, hey? Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, other side, let's go. Inhale the left leg high. Point the toes up. Exhale, step forwards. Rise up with that back knee. Hands above the head, cross the elbows. Take an inhale. Lift the chin, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, bounce off the back leg. Step forwards. Exhale and fold. Shake the hips side to side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down to the mat. Nice job, everybody. Take an inhale, send the left foot all the way back. Drop into that back knee. Rise up, take an inhale. Sorry, come back. Step forwards, halfway hold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, half and forward fold. Release. Inhale the right foot back. Step it down, drop the knee. Here we go. Reach the arms up, take an inhale, getting ready for our broken crescent lunge twist. Hands to heart center. Now we're going to hook that right elbow on the outside of that left knee. So leaning forwards, take an exhale. Find that position and push into the hands. Now we're only going to focus on one thing in this twist. I want you to focus on the hands staying parallel to the floor. That's encouraging that top elbow to be as high as you can. That's where we're going to find that lift and that twist through the thoracic. Again, if you find it easy, drop onto that back knee. Lift it up. Breathe into. Ooh. Good. In one, hands to the mat. Take an inhale, look forwards. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Nice. Take an inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, big step. Warrior two. Find your stance. Even I still wiggle into warrior two. Okay. It's a move that always keeps bringing you back. Okay. All about the hip. Find that alignment. Reach those arms up when you feel comfortable. Nice. Take an inhale, right elbow to knee, left arm floated to the front. Remember that position, left hand is facing down. Then swoop the right hand behind you. Palm facing up. Bend into that front knee, find that balance in three. Try to open up that chest. You might need to bend into both elbows now. In two. In one, inhale, warrior two arms. Exhale, reach back, reverse. Inhale, warrior two, palms facing down. Exhale, get ready to come onto that side bridge or plank. Left side. Nice, challenge that side plank. Lift up that top leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, high plank, chaturanga. Upward facing. Inhale. Good, downward facing. Exhale. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, palm facing down. Good, keep your gaze forwards. Notice how each side of the hip may feel a little bit different in this pose. When you're ready, inhale left elbow to knee, right arm to the front of the room, palm facing down. Good, remove that elbow, float the left hand back, lifting up in three. Try to really twist and open that spine in two. Nice, in one, inhale, warrior two arms. Lift the torso, exhale, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Left side body open here. Nice, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, down to the mat. Right side plank or right side bridge. Take one breath, inhale. Exhale, high plank. Good, inhale, chaturanga. Chest is high. And then exhale, push the hips back to downward facing dog. So we've opened the hips up with our warrior two flow, with our warm up balasana flow. Okay, now we're just going to engage the upper shoulders to find that strength in this inversion, starting off with crow. So we're going to walk the feet forwards. Remember, the hips stay as high as possible. Keep your gaze to the front. Now lift up to your tiptoes, okay? Feels like a lot of weight in the shoulders, even just doing that. And then slowly we're going to push the knees into the back of our arms. Soft bend in the arms. Once you find that soft bend, just start pushing weight into the arms. And then squeeze the abdominals, float the feet off the floor. And then find your crow pose. Once you've found crow once, maybe come back into balasana. Practice your gaze if we're looking forwards. Make sure the hands do a high five in the floor in your crow pose. In three. Maybe try it again if you want to give yourself a little bit of a challenge. In two. Good. In one. And then slowly come all the way onto your bottom, coming into our boat pose. Lift those feet up, thumbs pointing up, shoulders back. And then try to extend one leg to the floor. Back up to center. Keep the core working in 5. Good. In 4. Nice job, everybody. In 2. Lovely. In 1. Can we hold ourselves in a low boat position, arms in front, both legs extended. Shoulders and legs 6 inches off the floor. Can we reach the arms behind us? Maybe drop the lower back into the floor, squeeze the bottom cheeks in 2. Lift back up in 1. Boat pose. Nice job. Cross the ankles. Palms facing down. Knee over the hips. Nice work. Find a few moments of stillness here. Find a deep, long breath. And then gently roll up that spine. Swivel the feet over or around into your tabletop pose. So from tabletop, what we're going to do here is to help stretch and open up the front of the body. We're going to reach the hands forwards as far as you can, and then lift up to the fingertips. So you're not moving the hips and the shoulders. You're keeping your body in a tabletop position. Your arms are the only thing that are moving. Okay, so my tabletop, I'm here, hands forwards. I can already feel like my core is having to work hard to keep my body in that position. Okay, try not to slump into the shoulders, push the shoulders high. Remember the rib cage flaring inward. Take one more round of breath. Eyes come back to center. And then from here, we're going to work into a bit of headstand practice. So headstands are great to go upside down, obviously, but they also bring that effect of more blood flow to the brain, okay? So it's that nice concentration and relaxation that you're going to feel, but also that strength in the neck, which we're building up here. If you've had any problems with your neck, I'm going to advise against any headstands. You're very welcome to use a wall as your friend as well, and also pillows, okay? So we're going to work into our tripod headstand. So hands are at the bottom of the tripod. You can see my head, okay? We've created this triangle position here at the top of my head, my hands, okay? Now my elbows are going to be in line with my wrists. You see that difference, okay? So sorry, I'm wearing black, so it's harder to see, but my elbows, okay, are right here, in line with my wrists, also in line with my shoulders. That's the position I want you to have on the mat, your hands, okay? Also, if you just hold yourself like this for a few minutes, it's actually quite a tough position to be in, okay? Elbows are tucked into the ribs. Good, like you're high-fiving the mat, okay? So I'm just going to quickly demonstrate. So, again, my head is at the top. Okay, I'm back here so you can see, but head is at the top of that triangle. I want you to draw it on your mat with space on the floor, okay? And then top of the head goes down. You're going to float the heels off the floor. Walk those feet as far forwards as you can. Now, hopefully, my hips are in line with my head. Coming into our upside down crow pose, maybe if we climb up. Okay, you can practice just moving that weight into the neck and the shoulders. Also, the arms are staying nice and sturdy. And then maybe floating one leg up and then the other. Maybe step back down, alternating through. Okay, if anyone gets all the way up with these, maybe practice just floating the legs and lifting tall, okay? Remember, going up is just as important as coming down with control. Once you've done it a couple of times, just rest in a nice child's pose. Give it a go. For you people doing it live, I'm going to give you some advice, some guidance. Nice, Alice. So make sure your hands are nice and wide. Lovely. Squeeze your inner thighs. Good job. Well done. Nice. One more round of breath. Good job, everybody. And then finally find your, oh, Alice is going for it again. Alfie's up there. Nice work. Alice, you need to put more weight into your hands. More weight into your hands, Alice. Good. You feel that difference, yeah? Otherwise it's too much in your neck that you're pushing into. All right, everybody. Nice job. Come into a nice child's pose position. Ooh. Forehead down. Reaching long. Child's pose, settling down. So to keep your child's pose nice and active in the stretch, I want you to reach those hands as far forwards and lift them off the ground so the fingertips are rooted into the floor. Okay, we're reaching forwards, fingertips into the ground. If you want to stay nice and passive and relaxed in your child's pose, keep your hands softly on the floor. You're going to take 2 more rounds of breath. Lovely. Then slowly rise up, wiggle the hips side to side. Come into a nice tabletop position. On tabletop, walk the hands forwards. Bring the shoulders and the hips in line and drop down to a nice extended Cobra Pose. Find that readjustment of hand position if we need. Expand that heart space. Lift the chin and look up. Lots of flexion in the lower spine here in 3. Nice. In 2. Deep long breaths. Lower down to the elbows. Sphinx pose in 1. Good. Now I just want you to focus on your shoulders. Can you push them further back? Can you take them further away from your ears? Nice. If you can and you did that, just engage with that feeling. Chest is expanding, shoulder blades are rooting together. And then gently lower your body all the way to the mat. Head is on the floor, arms reaching out in front. We're going to exhale, lift up those hands in front. Work the back muscles, postural chain engaged. Exhale, release down. Lift up the legs. Keep your shoulders down to the floor. So we're going to alternate through like a seesaw, okay? Lifting up. Keep the limbs even. Move at the same time in 5. Strengthening our back here in 4. Really helpful for streamline hold in 3. Good. In 2. In 1. Good. Hands under shoulders. Pull yourself forwards. Upward facing dog. Lift the knees off the ground. Good. Exhale, knees to the floor. Extended puppy pose. Hips into heels. Inhale, rise up to tabletop. Exhale to downward facing dog. Good. Take an inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Let's pulse in 5. Push back. Inhale, right knee to elbow in 4. Kick back. In 3. Keep the control of your shoulders over the wrists. Find the twist. In 2. Nice job, everybody. In 1. Step the right foot down. Push back to downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky. Take an inhale. Come across. Left knee to right elbow. Exhale. Push back in 5. Control, feel the core in 4. Good. In 3. Big push. In 2. Lovely. In 1. Nice. Step the left foot down. We're going to work into wild thing now. Okay. So we've warmed up the hip. We're going to start on the left leg. So if you need a demonstration, just watch me. Otherwise, lift the left leg off the floor. Exhale, scorpion the dog with the left foot. Now the aim is to bring that left foot behind you. Float the left arm up. Come into wild thing. Okay, find that balance. Keep the control. Come back to center, hands to the floor. Flip the right leg back. And then across to the left knee across to the right elbow. And then push back to 3-leg down dog and then switch sides. So I'll talk you through it. Keep the control in the shoulders. It's that flow from our wild thing all the way into that abdominal core exercise we just did. So challenge, be open with the shoulders, be open with the hips. So we'll start with the right leg this time. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Scorpion your dog. And then imagine placing that right foot down and behind you. Lift the right arm up. Gaze behind in 3. Keep that left hand rooted in 2. Good. Come back to that high plank position with the right hand. Swivel around in 1. Right foot to left knee. Keep back. 3-leg down dog. Nice. We'll try it one more time. So find the flow. Left leg, let's go. Inhale, lift up. Scorpion your dog. Step the left foot behind you. Float the left arm up. Wild thing. Inhale. Left hand to the floor. Left knee to right elbow. Exhale. And then step it back. Right side, let's go. Inhale, lift up. Scorpion dog first. Step behind. Push the hips up. Right hand behind in 3. That helps with your hip bridge to lift up the hips. In 2, feel that engagement in the glutes. In 1, come back to center. Swivel the right leg up. Come across to your left knee. Or left elbow, excuse me. And then keep back to 3 leg down dog. Nice job. Going to walk your feet forwards through that gap between the hands. Rolling all the way onto your back. And then just rock from side to side, left to right. Good. And then slowly release your shoulders to the floor. Float the legs up to the ceiling. Flex the toes. Hands behind the head, crunching up and lowering down. Now, if it's too easy with the legs vertical, draw the legs further away. Notice what that does in the core. Keep the elbows winging out to the side. Feeling our whole rectus abdominis working here. Frontline core. Okay, that first layer and the second layer of our core muscles driving up in 3. Feet further away if you need more challenge in 2. Good. In 1, feet to the floor. Release. Right foot to left knee. Okay, right hand out to the side. Left hand to left elbow. Sorry, left hand to left ear. Lift up and twist. Good. So we did this stretch at the beginning with the hips. Now find that engagement with the core. Left elbow to the right knee. Let's come up and twist. Right hand out to the side. In 5. Come on, guys. In 4. In 3. We're blasting that core. In 2. In 1. Both feet to the floor. Right hand to ear. Left arm out to the side. Left foot to right knee. Come up and twist. So the exhales, we're finding the lift. The inhales, we're having that release. 5 to go. Feeling that whole core being used. In 2. In 1. Good job. Bring the feet down to the floor. Soles together, knees out to the side. And bring your hands to your rib cage. Okay, the top part, the bottom part of the rib cage. Want you to feel that diaphragmatic breathing. So breathing in through the belly and out through the belly. So really forcing the breath deeply in. You should actively feel that rise of your stomach, all that area beneath the rib cage. One more time. Nice, draw the knees together. And then wiggle the knees from side to side, extending that left leg out first. Keeping the right knee tucked in and then swivel the right knee side to side. Left bottom cheek stays rooted to the floor. What are your shoulders doing? Where's your breath gone? Take that awareness back. And then on your next inhale, tuck the right knee in. And then exhale into a nice supine twist. Look to the opposite side of where that knee is going to. Take a few deep, long breaths here. Coming back to center slowly. Bring the left knee into your chest. Side to side wiggles. Keep your right bottom cheek glued to that floor. Glued to the mat. Working that single side mobility in the hip. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in, left knee in, exhale. Supine the twist. Slowly coming back to center. Press the soles of the feet together one more time. Hands on the inner thighs. Take a few long breaths in and out through the nose. And then gently draw the knees together. Extend them up to the ceiling, flexing your toes. Keeping the base of your spine rooted into the floor, hands at the side. I want you to take a deep breath in. Look up to your toes. As you exhale, drop the ankles slowly down to the floor. One at a time if you need some more support, or both legs together to add that final bit of challenge. Once your ankles touch the floor, take a deep breath in through the nose. And a deep breath out through the mouth. Turn the palms to face up, relax into your shoulders. Focus on your breathing. Allow yourself to stay still. Not allowing any other thoughts to creep into your head. Nothing on your to-do list, work or homework list. Stay completely present with your body right now. And then wherever you are, start to wiggle your toes and fingers. Gently starting to wake your body up. Then gently take the arms above the head, find that long body stretch. And then make your way to a nice seated position. Keep your eyes closed if you'd like. We can blink them open. And we're in a nice seated position. Think about being tall through the spine and just starting to circle that head all the way around. And then change direction. Take the hands to the floor, taking the inhale, rising one up, and then exhale. Lean and reach. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. And shoulder belly. Bring the hands to the knees, roll the shoulders up, back, and around in 3, 2, 1. And then hands to heart center. Thank you guys for joining the class this evening. Hope you enjoyed the flow. Great work through the crow balance, the headstand, and the full run. See you soon. Stay. Good job, everybody. Nice work.